Josh, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Uh,
Morning, man. You too.
how are things? I know yesterday was a pretty stressful time. I know because I work in news, so it was
Oh yeah.
yeah, 13 straight
Oh,
hours
dude.
of coverage. So
Oh my God. I don't know how you do it. God bless you.
it was Red Bull, teamwork, and pizza. That's really what it was.
Hey,
Anyway,
there's
we're
worse
not here.
combinations.
Yeah, we're not here to chat about that. We're chatting about the new action thriller Armor, which you star in. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a story of a father and son. They're armored truck drivers, and we get a suspicious package. And on our way to delivering it, we get robbed by a guy named Sylvester Stallone, and we're basically just left to fight for survival and try and repair our relationship.
Now, you and your dad is played by Jason Patric, who plays James, and you play Casey. Tell us a little bit about Casey and where we find him, because in the beginning we know that he's really getting his life going. He has a lot of good things happening at home. He's working with his dad, and then he finds himself in this really life and death situation.
Yeah, he's really taken those first steps into adult life. He's married, he has a kid on the way. He's very aware of his father's struggles and the struggles in their relationship, and he kind of just has this strategy of, if I act like everything's okay, everything's going to eventually be okay. And he has a really good heart, and he's trying to go about it the way that he thinks is right, but probably not the best way or most efficient way. And whenever this incident happens, they're pretty much forced to, or he's pretty much forced to reconcile with that. And they both kind of have to address their, um, struggles in their father-son relationship head on.
It's interesting how it takes something like that to really come to grips on some things within your relationship. It's something that you can take as a lesson to don't let your current emotions or feelings about things dictate how you feel, because at the end of the day, what really matters is the relationship that you and Casey in this case has with his dad. We see the flashback scenes also that are almost not parallel, but they're it's life and death also as well. Um, Now tell me about working in kind of that enclosed environment, because you guys are stuck in a armored truck the whole time. Is that obviously that's probably cut open for you for filming purposes? Tell me about that.
Yeah, you're a pro. You know what's up. Yeah, it was a lot of the stuff in the back was on a set. And yeah, just those tight quarter scenes are really, I mean, it's the bread and butter of the movie. It's the heart of the movie. And as an actor, it's fun to be in that situation where all you have to go off of is each other, really. So you're just bouncing off. You have one scene partner, they have one scene partner, and you're just kind of working together to find the heart of each scene. So it was really cool. It was really cool experience.
How much time did you guys have maybe to with you for with Jason to kind of get a little bit of chemistry, or how any rehearsals or things like that? I know that sometimes in shoots like this, timing is you don't get a lot of time sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was really little to none in terms of prep before shooting. We had a go over of the script. I don't know if it was the night before we shot, but it was pretty close to when to day one, um, and just had to work some stuff out. But I mean, I think it lent itself to the relationship because it's supposed to be a little fractured, and it's not supposed to be all there. But as the movie goes on, it's supposed to, repair itself. And that's kind of the arc that our characters took was kind of the arc that we took as actors. So it's kind of a cool coincidence.
I like that. That's a really great way to put it, and a great way to get into your character by literally getting to know each other a little bit
Yeah.
better. Speaking of that, I know you guys didn't have too many scenes together, but I mean, you guys are working in the film with Sylvester Stallone, with Dash Minek. I mean, just some people who've been around the block as far as acting goes. So how was that for you? How much time? Like I said, I know you guys didn't have too many scenes together because really the focus is on you and your dad, or Jason, who plays your dad. You know, you get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Same thing.
yeah, how was that being able to work with such a action star legend?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I've worked with big names in my career, but Stallone kind of transcends the actor, big name actor thing. He's kind of a, not to get too, I don't want to overstate it, get dramatic here, but he's kind of an icon in America, in this country, whatever. So it was really cool, and he was super nice and clearly a pro. I mean, him and Jason Patric both just clearly knew what they were doing in terms of just navigating the camera and working with the camera and all that. And then Dash, he brought so much to that character, the character of Smoke, and really was it's cool reading the character in the script and then seeing what each actor brings to that character, and what he brought to that character was not something I quite interpreted it quite that way, but I mean, it was so amazing. He's so fun to watch. So I was lucky to work with the actors in this.
Now I know you guys are always students of your craft. Is there anything that you took away from maybe watching them on set?
Yeah, I think the main thing, I mean, like I said, I've worked with some big names, so I've always been able to kind of
Hmm.
get grains here and there. And for this, it was really just being comfortable with suggesting changes and kind of working with the writers to try to figure out what feels right, and really, don't be afraid to make it kind of a grind and a process to get to the point to where it feels like you're doing it. It feels natural. You're not thinking about it, and just being comfortable to embrace that aspect of it and make suggestions and stuff was really a big takeaway.
Now you talked about your director Justin Route, and I want to ask you about what you thought of working with him, because it's not that easy if you think about it. If you're going to pitch an action thriller that's mostly going to take place on a bridge, on an armored
Yeah.
truck that's flipped over,
That's
but
stationary. Yeah.
yeah, but with with the right shots, and with the right pacing, and obviously great character development with you and such, you can make it happen. What was your experience like with him?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, like you said, it's a lot to cover. It was a really short shoot. We shot in 10 days, which is I've never shot a feature that fast before. So, and a feature like this, to where it's so action oriented, you would need way more time to plan stuff out. But I mean, he rolled with it, and we never really, I don't remember falling behind that much, and he just had a really efficient shoot. Um, he kind of let us as actors bring whatever we wanted to bring to it, and it was just a good environment. So it was a lot of fun.
Now those were real explosions.
I believe so. I believe so. I wasn't there to watch the truck explosion, which I was really bummed about, but I heard it, and if the noise was any indication, it was a very real explosion.
Yeah, that's a really a testament, and that's why I love filmmakers who can really budget and adjust, and actors like yourself also who have to roll with the punches, because at the end of the day, some of these films are very limited in not only funds, but more important than funds sometimes is time itself. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so, what was your takeaway overall from working on Armor?
It's just, I don't know, just a great experience. It was cool to be able to do an action movie for the first time. But an action movie, like I said, that has like so much heart to it, and it grounds itself so much in real relationships, and even the heavies in the movie have kind of their own dynamic going on that they could play with. So yeah, just being able to be in an action movie that really has a lot of heart was an awesome experience.
Yeah, being in an action film where you're one of the leads along with Sylvester Stallone for your first time, I think that's pretty good.
It gets worse. It could be worse for sure.
And it's probably going to get better, because I'm sure this is not going to be your last one.
I hope so.
Josh, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me to talk about Armor and your experience on the film. It was fun to watch, and I hope to see you again on another one.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it, man.
That's nice to meet you.
You too.
Take care.